right, guys, welcome to episode 128 of the Neverland podcast. We took a week, as you can see. We're in a different setup, or at least I'm in a
Oh
different.
dang. He's at a different undisclosed
Yeah,
location.
undisclosed location. You could. It's like, oh, this is a great place to start. Reese's Travis Scott cereal. Let's talk about Young Astroworld or Astroworld Fest.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude, that was
That's
a
a mess.
mess.
That's a nightmare.
That's that. No, I
All
mean,
right.
first of all, rest in peace to
Rest
I
in
believe
peace
it
to
was
all
like
those people that passed away.
yeah, that passed away.
And their
Oh,
families. Hope
yeah,
they
dude, that
are in
shit
good health.
fucked. That
Fuck,
shit,
that's messed up, man. And whoever got injured
yeah,
too.
whoever got injured,
Hope
yeah,
hope they're okay.
yeah, dude,
Um,
that shit's wild.
but dude, like, all right, so I guess we should start with how much blame is on Travis? That's the question
Yeah,
everyone
so
wants.
like, I okay, so some people are saying again, this is off Twitter. Obviously, we weren't there, so I don't know for sure. But on Twitter, they were basically saying that in between sets, Travis was being like, "Hey, you guys chill out," or like security was like, "Hey, let's pick this dude up." There
Yeah.
was a little bit of that. To what extent, obviously, I'm not sure. And then I think it was I think it was after there was some press release came out. I don't know if it was through Travis's team or through someone else's team, but they were basically like, "Yo, we legit had no idea that that was even going on, or that someone was like that severely injured."
Yeah.
So, or like at least from where Trav was at, like on stage, you couldn't really tell. So I don't know again how true that is, but just the fact that 8 people passed away, that's fucked. Like that's like
Yeah.
crazy.
No, legit, because like you like here at like EDM raves and stuff like that like people like get hurt and stuff, but like
Mhm.
8 people don't die. You know what I'm saying? Like, and those are, I don't know, like if that, like those people say those are intense, but like how come at like a Travis one people get like legit killed? There's something
Mhm.
different going on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and I mean this shit's like it's crazy because it's like this obviously wasn't Travis Scott's first concert ever. Like when
Yeah.
you hear about a Travis Scott concert, you know for a fact, okay, there's gonna be moshing, there's gonna be shit like that. But
Yeah.
like to you don't expect to like be severely injured or like worst case scenario, you don't expect to pass away while going to
Yeah.
see like your favorite artist concert or something like that. Like it's beyond fucked. It's crazy. I know Drake put out something like a this is ridiculous. And like if even like or he said something, he was like, yo,
Wait,
I can't even
Drake was there, right?
yeah, he was there.
He was
They
there,
did
right? That's
Sycamore.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like even he released like I think it was I don't know if it was a tweet. I don't know what it was. I saw it on Twitter. But yeah, he was basically like, yo, it's I'm beyond like a loss for words or some shit he said. And like, dude, even like when you think about Drake, it's like, yo, how many concerts has that man done in his whole life? And not a single person, like, or at least we didn't hear about a single person either a passing
So
away.
that's what I'm saying. Because so there's
Like,
something different going on there. It's
yeah,
something
dude,
with the
that's
organizing
it's
of
crazy.
the event. Like they didn't have enough security.
Yeah.
They didn't have enough ambulances.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't do enough to prevent. And that's where people
Yeah.
are like, okay, is it Travis's fault or is it the people he hired to do the event? Which
Mm-hmm.
technically makes it his fault, right? Either way, whoever
Yeah.
he hired to, right?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Craziness. Like so my cousin's friend went to the concert. So this is like a friend of a friend type story.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So,
but like, I mean, what he was saying though is that he was in an area where it was like actually like he was scared, like
yeah.
because he and then he was saying that like one of his friends like he got like pushed around and like fell, and people started like
Mhm.
stepping on him, and they had to like legit like almost like guard him just so he could get up,
Mhm.
and like he was like, yo, at a certain or like this is what my cousin was telling me that he had to like basically like gasp for air because he was just getting like thrown around.
Yeah.
And like he was like, yo, this it was like the worst experience ever for him.
Yeah.
So
My
I was like, yo,
um my sister was saying apparently like people die from like suffocation
yeah, yeah.
rather than getting stepped on. Like apparently
Mm-hmm.
like getting stepped on doesn't kill you, but the
Mm-hmm.
fact that you can't breathe kills you because you're all the way at the
Right.
bottom and you can't breathe.
Right. Yeah,
That's
yeah, dude.
that's
So it's
bad, man.
fucked. Yeah, because like my cousin's friend was saying like, "Yo, I legit like was gasping for air just to get a
Yeah,
little bit of breathing room."
exactly.
Which I mean, also like we're still technically mid-pandemic, so it's like there should already be that rule in place in the sense of like you should be able to breathe at least without
Yeah.
getting like that's like the minimum. You should just have your
Hmm.
personal space. Like like that's even pre-COVID. You're supposed to have your
Yeah.
personal space.
Hmm.
But yeah, dude.
No, I think it's also like a crazy factor. Like the people who come to a Travis Scott concert, I feel like they're on the like pretty edgy. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You know what
no,
I'm saying? So
100%.
there's
You
some
get the
crazies that pull up too.
yeah,
So it's like that mixed in with all the security and stuff like that. I
yeah,
think that's made it a mess. So
yeah. Because apparently it was so bad that like the ambulances that were trying to come, people would just start jumping on the ambulances and not even letting it
yeah,
through.
yeah. I
Like
saw a
that's
video on
how.
TikTok of
Yeah.
some dude on top of the ambulance, and he was like flicking off cameras or some shit. I was like, dude, they're
It's like
such
crazy shit.
attention seekers, dude.
Yeah,
Such attention, even in crisis.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
dude, it's
Like, what's
wild.
wrong with them, dude?
Yeah, no, like, dude, that's like it's beyond fucked, dude. It's actually
Yeah,
beyond fucked. Because I think, like, I mean, technically, end of the day, you can say it's Travis Scott's fault, but
yeah,
like, dude, if you have people doing that shit, like, that's nuts.
yeah. It's like, what kind of people? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's legit, straight up, like animal
Yeah,
behavior. Like,
yeah. Straight
bro,
up.
trampling people, like you, like what the fuck? Ridiculous
Yeah,
shit. It's just
legit.
crazy. It's craziness. But yeah, man, that shit. Oof, oof. No,
Um,
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Segueing to a much better topic. Or we could talk. There's actually we haven't talked in 2 weeks, so we have a bunch of shit to cover. We could
oh shit.
go NBA. We could go
Yeah,
UFC. You want to start with UFC?
dude,
Actually, did you
dude.
see
Yeah,
this past card?
UFC. No, I haven't seen
Oof.
anything because
Oof.
these two amazing cards came up in like the
Oh my
worst of
god,
times. But
bro,
all
this.
right. You gotta explain it. Break it down for me. Break it down for me. Let's just start
Okay,
with that one.
so should we go 2 weeks ago? So what was 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Let me remind myself real quick. Um, I mean this past weekend though. This past weekend was crazy, craziness. But past weekend. Oh yeah. So 2 weeks ago, this was the card with Islam on it. Jan Blachowicz. I don't know
Yeah.
how to say his name, but Glover Teixeira. He took Glover one, obviously. But then Peter Yan, Corey Sandhagen was also on this card. Um, oh yeah, Hamza. Hamza was on this card.
Mhm.
But dude, yeah, I mean, first we can start with Hamza. Man's look dominant. Like,
Yeah.
dude, so legit. He fought Li Jing Liang, right?
Yeah.
Legit, Hamza picks him up, drags him towards Dana White, throws him on the ground, is like talking to Dana White this whole time. And then
Yeah.
he like submits him. But he's like he legit picked him up, brought him to Dana White, started talking shit to Dana. He was like, so apparently he was saying something along the lines of like, hey, like look at me. Like I like
Yeah.
give you the title already. Like I can kill anyone. Like that's I'm paraphrasing, but that's
Yeah.
basically the
Yeah.
message. And so like he submits him, right?
Mhm.
Like I don't even know what was the time. Let me look real quick. Oh yeah, 316 in round one. So in two
Yeah.
minutes, he basically submitted this dude, right? Looks like an absolute fucking beast. He's like
Oh
9 or no
shit.
now.
Yeah.
And so, dude, also talking about Hamza, this is how crazy this motherfucker is, right? So this was during Conor Khabib, or I think it was
Yeah.
before the actual fight. But Conor basically dissed Dagestan, right? He was like, Dagestan is like trash. It's this, that, and third.
Yeah. He was effing on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so Hamza, he lives in Sweden now. So he
Mm.
trains from Sweden,
Yeah.
but he took a flight all the way to Ireland and was like, hey, I'm a legit pull up to Connor and beat the shit out of him. Like that's how
Oh fuck.
crazy this dude is.
Yeah.
And
This
it was
dude's
like,
insane.
yeah, and then I think it was like at the airport there was like some shit wrong, and so that's why he
Yeah.
couldn't get in. But like, dude, this he's legitimately insane. Like he's
Wait. So what
crazy.
happened at the airport?
I think it was like
He couldn't enter the country.
no, I think it was his there's something up with his passport. I can't remember the actual details. I forget. But I think
Yeah.
like it was like he had to go back to Sweden for some reason. Yeah, it must have been he wasn't allowed in the country for some reason. But I can't remember
Yeah.
at the top what it was. But yeah, I was probably something to do with
Dang.
passport or some shit. But like, dude, shit wild. He took a whole ass flight to
Dude,
Ireland.
that's crazy. What the fuck?
Like,
You think Connor had control of that shit on his passport failing to go through real quick?
dude, no,
You think Connor's
doubt
got
it.
that kind of pull?
I don't even know, dude. I doubt it. There's no way. I think
That'd
his
be
shit
crazy.
was just
He
genuinely
would,
effed
right?
up.
He's like an Irish hero at this point. Like,
Yeah, nah,
right?
true. Yeah,
To
he's
be honest, right?
definitely,
Maybe he would. I don't know.
dude.
That's a thought.
Is he like legitimately the most famous person out of Ireland? Right? He's
Dude,
got to
all
be.
right. He's the most famous in the US. We don't fucking know, dude. We don't live in
Oh well,
Ireland,
yeah,
so
yeah.
we
No,
don't
I'm
we don't
saying
really
like
know.
internationally though. Connor's an international
Yeah,
figure now.
maybe. Yeah, maybe he is.
I
Right.
think internationally, he's got to be the most.
I can't
In
think of
Ireland, it's probably
anyone. I
different.
can't think of anyone Irish
Yeah, like
other than
exactly,
fucking Connor. I
exactly.
honestly, I
Yeah,
honestly can't think of another person. So I don't
yeah.
know.
No, so like, well, I genuinely think like internationally, he's got to be the most famous Irish man,
Yeah.
100%. Um, I mean, Ed Sheeran is technically he is
Oh
Irish, right?
wait. Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. Well, I don't know. Yeah, he's Irish. Or is he? Or are we fucking racist? I guess.
Are we just saying because he has red hair? He looks Irish enough. He's got to have like some percentage
Wait, let
Irish.
me see. Ed Sheeran. He must be.
He's got to be. Just search Ed Sheeran Irish question mark. It should show up.
Dude, he's English, bro.
He's English, dude. Yeah, nah, English. It's close enough to Ireland. He's got to have some Irish shit, though, dude. He's got to. There's no way he doesn't, dude. There's absolutely no shot he's not Irish.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's Irish. All right, let's see. Don't let yourself be fooled by his red hair and striking beard. Ed Sheeran is not Irish.
Oh
Oh fuck.
shit! Oh shit! Hey, but like, see, that's a common misconception. That's a
Hey,
common
it's close enough.
misconception.
It's close enough. All
Yeah,
right.
close enough. Close enough. It's so
It
goofy.
was the UK at one point. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It was. He definitely eats potatoes. That's for sure. For sure, for sure. But I mean Conan O'Brien, but I don't think he's as famous as
no, Conan's not
Connor.
as famous as
Yeah,
McGregor for sure. All right,
yeah,
so Connor still is the most famous Irishman.
for sure.
Uh, dang, that's yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So we might have some pull in Ireland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for a fact. But
It's like
any
he's just like anyone from Dagestan related to Khabib is not allowed into the
is not
country.
allowed. Not allowed at all. If he has that chin strap, the Dagestani chin strap, he's not allowed in the
Yeah,
country. Dude, yeah. But so afterward on the post conference, he was like, yo, so basically he was out for like I think 2 years almost because of COVID. Like COVID like completely effed him up
oh damn, yeah,
to where like I don't think he was basically on rest for 2 years almost. And so he came back and looked like the same old Hamza. Like he looked solid,
he's a
obviously.
monster. Yeah,
Yeah. And then like post fight, he was like, "Hey, um, I want to fight either Nate Diaz or George Masvidal for the BMF title because he's like I'm the realest gangster in the UFC. Like don't play with like even in the fuck is it called like the pre fight
yeah,
conference. That's legit what it's called. The pre-fight conference. He was like, I think someone asked him. He was like, "Hey, what do you think of Nate Diaz? What do you think of Jorge Masvidal? What do you think of all these like gangsters?" Right,
yeah.
dude. He just started like chuckling. He was like, "Dude,
He laughed. Yeah, he's a
yeah."
villain. He's a
He's like,
villain,
"I'm the real gangster,
dude.
too."
Dude, I wonder what Khabib thinks like when he's watching these fights, like because he like legit retired at the top of his game. So I wonder if
Yeah,
he's just like, dude, I can still F up any of these guys.
Any
Like
of these mofos.
these guys are all
Ooh,
weak as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like
ooh,
he
dude,
just knows he's
especially
still the champ real
yeah,
quick.
dude, especially when you look at all the other lightweights right now. Like we'll
Yeah.
talk about this week's fight, but like it just showed the difference. It like there's definitely levels to this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira, first of all, that should not have been the title fight in the first place. And
Yeah.
like that fight shows like they're not even close to as good as Khabib.
Mm-hmm.
And then like
Easily.
this week, first of all, the fight was crazy, right? I'm gonna go into
Yeah.
detail later. But the Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler fight, insane. It was probably like the first round might have honestly been the greatest round I've ever seen of UFC.
Dang.
But but like that also showed how dominant Khabib was, because
Mm-hmm.
Khabib legit submitted Gaethje in like what the first or second round. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I
He
think
killed him. He
second.
killed him.
Yeah, it was probably
Yeah.
second round. But like he submitted him in legit 2 rounds, and Gaethje and Chandler were going the distance. It was the very entertaining fight. They were both trading blows, but it was like you could clearly see the difference. But anyway, going back to 2 weeks ago, UFC 267. Um, I mean, Peter Yan looked amazing. Corey Sandhagen looked really good too, but Peter Yan is just different. Like Corey Sandhagen looked so good at the start. Like throughout the whole fight, I would say he looked pretty good.
Yeah.
But Peter Yan, the first round, you could tell he's just kind of analyzing him. So I would say he
Mm-hmm.
lost that round. Second
Yeah.
round was like a bit closer, but then like the last three, you clearly saw him like just dominate. Like he just looked faster, stronger. Like he was just better. Like it was almost like he analyzed them and knew exactly what to do, and it was working. So he's interim champ. Hopefully he fights Aljamain Sterling soon and beats the shit out of him.
That'll be legit.
But that'll be a legit fight, yeah. And then finally, Glover Teixeira beats Jan. Um, he submitted. He submitted him. Submitted him in the second
Was
round.
it a nice one?
It was cool. It was cool. But like his story is actually amazing though. Like he's like 42. He lost the he had one chance before to get the title, lost to
Yeah.
John Jones, and
Oh fuck.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then I think he had some issue with his Brazilian passport or something. He had to go back to Brazil. He stayed there, and then now he came back, and he's now the champ, and he's like a genuinely good guy. So it
Yeah.
was it was it was a dope ass moment. Like in the fucking announcer booth, like you
Yeah.
could tell like DC and Paul Felder were like legitimately close to crying and shit. I was like,
Yeah.
dang, this is like kind of sick. Because they were both
Yeah.
like, yo, this is just genuinely a good dude. Like he deserves it. And I mean,
Yeah.
Jan obviously is also a great guy, but it was like they were like, yo, it was like one of those fights you don't want either one to lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like good people, and then they're also just generally good fighters.
Yeah.
But it was the card as a whole very fucking solid. But this past weekend, crazier, even crazier card. There was legit like from like early prelims to prelims, it was like 7 knockouts straight. Like everyone had a
Dang, that's
knockout,
crazy.
and
Yeah.
like legit all the ones that weren't even a knockout, there were such close fights.
Yeah.
They were like ridiculously close fights. They were like entertaining the whole way through. So in the early prelims, Chris Barnett, keep in mind I think he's like 206. He's a heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
He's like a big heavyweight. This dude legit did a tornado kick or like a side hook kick or some shit and knocked the guy out. Like he legit just like
Oh
knocked
shit.
him out. It was the
Yeah.
craziest shit ever,
Oh.
right? And then his walkout was insane. Also, dude, MSG, every
Yeah,
single fight
that's
in MSG
legit.
is
That's legit.
crazy. It's where Ali fought. It's where, dude, it's lit.
It has to go crazy when it's there.
Exactly.
It has
And it
to.
was like, I think like it was, I'm pretty sure now they're allowed full capacity. So it was like loud as
Yeah.
fuck. It
It's like
was,
back to normal now. Yeah.
yeah, it was lit. And so obviously when you have, um, like 7 straight knockouts. It was wild. But then yeah. So Alex Pereira, he looked really good. This is the dude that knocked out Izzy in when he did kickboxing. It's the only guy to ever knock him out. And so
Yeah.
now he's in the UFC. He got dude, his knockout was legit too. So basically, he like went up with the knee and knocked him out with the other. It was like a flying knee.
Oh shit.
It looked
That's
sick.
legit.
It
Yeah.
looked so sick, and he knocked dude out. He looked pretty. He looked good. But yeah, so that was a solid fight. But then now for the main card, they started off with Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler. Dude, legit. Like so, pre-conference, they were both like a the first one to take a step back is a bitch, right? That was basically
Oh
the
dang.
attitude.
Yeah.
And like it was like you knew that after this fight, they're both gonna have CTE. You knew that going into the fight,
Oh
right?
shit.
They're gonna
Yeah.
go at it 100%. Dude, but that like legit it lived to expectation. Like I was
Yeah.
legit watching that shit go like holy fuck. Like they're they're legit trying to kill each other. But it's nuts. Like they're
Yeah.
going back and forth. It was easily one of the best fights ever. But then Gaethje won. Gaethje obviously like clearly won. Um, but I shout out Michael Chandler, man. Like he's fucking. They're both insane. Like it was a ridiculous fight. But like
That's
I was saying
crazy.
though,
Yeah.
it just kind of shows how dominant Khabib was though,
Hmm.
because Khabib was like taking these dudes out easy.
Yeah.
Um,
Dang.
now if you haven't, go watch the highlights at least. Totally go
Yeah.
watch the
I
highlights.
gotta
It's
watch.
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah. Then after that, it was yeah Shane Burgos and Billy Quarantillo. This fight, legit. If it wasn't at right after Justin Gaethje and Chandler, this
Yeah.
fight would have been crazy. It would have been stupid entertaining. But
Yeah.
just
It's
because
just like
before it, you
you're
had like
already so hyped.
yeah,
Yeah.
like before it, you had such a ridiculous fight. You were kind of chill, but it was still like it was a really good fight. Yeah, Shane Vargas won. He looked really good. Like and then even Billy looked really good. Like you could tell like he was trying to like go at him, but like Shane was just definitely better. He was just a better fighter.
Hmm.
Um and then after that, oh yeah, Cheeto Vera, Marlon Vera versus Frankie Edgar. Dude, that was one of the cleanest knockouts ever. He just did a front kick right to
Yeah.
his chin, just knocked him out. It was the
Dang.
cleanest knockout ever.
Yeah.
But Frankie Edgar, legend, of course. And then Cheeto looked he was cool. Like I saw one of his interviews after he was like super cool. They were like talking shit to each other during the fight. Like I think after the when he knocked him out. He knocked him out in the round. So yeah, this was the second round. Right after the round ended, like they
Yeah.
were both talking some type of shit to each other. And then Cheeto just
Hmm.
like flicks him off real quick, like before
Oh
going.
shit. Yeah.
Right? But then after they were like hugging it out, and I think post conference, some reporter asked him like, "Yo, like after the fight, because we were like, yo, obviously after the second round, you guys had this hostility towards each other. What happened at the end of the fight?" And so like he
Yeah.
was basically like, "Yo, like Frankie's a legit legend. He's a legend of the sport." I was just
Hmm.
like, "Yo, that was just during the fight. He understands that it was during the heat of battle. We're just trying to do
Yeah.
it." But after once I knocked him out, once the fight ends, it's like it's all good. And then I think he also said something along the lines of like, I'm trying to take, or he's basically trying to take food out of my table. I'm trying to take food
Hmm.
out of his table. That's how we're looking at this shit.
Yeah.
Because that's how you go at it. And like he was like super respectful afterwards, and it was super cool. So crazy ass knockout, and then obviously Thug Rose versus Zhang Weili.
Hey, that's legit.
This was a legit ass fight too. Like walking in, Rose was like, I'm the best," right? As she's walking.
Oh fuck.
It was like her
Yeah.
chant. So that was cool. And then fight as a whole, dude. Rose Nama Eunice, the way she moves is ridiculous. She's like actually so fluid.
Yeah.
Like she's so light on her feet. It's like crazy to watch. But like
Hmm.
those are and Zhang Weili looked strong. She looked like huge, dude. I was like, holy shit. And like apparently she was training with Triple C with Henry Cejudo.
Oh really?
Yeah, so her wrestling
Dang.
was like really good. I thought she would wrestle more, but like
Yeah,
it wasn't. It was more
she didn't
so
need to
strength.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was a really really good fight. Rose
Okay.
won. So defended her title real quick, and then finally the main card, dude. Kamaru Usman versus Colby Covington.
Hey, the one we needed.
Legit ass
Yeah.
fight, dude. First 2 to 3 rounds, like
Yeah.
Usman looked so dominant. I was like, oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's winning. Like there was a time he dropped them right at the end of a round. So the
Yeah.
bell kind of saved him,
Oh fuck.
right? Saved
Hmm.
Colby. And I was like, yo, after that, once they come back, it's over. I think like the second
Yeah.
round he dropped him with like an uppercut or some shit. And then
Hmm.
like the bell kind of saved him. And then third round, it was like kind of close. But then the fourth round, dude, Colby randomly started taking over. Like he
Yeah.
was like actually hitting him and shit, and like I was like, oh fuck, like he could like he flipped a switch almost. It was like the Ortega fight, where like right
Yeah.
after getting dropped, like he just randomly comes back alive.
Hmm.
So fourth round, I would say
Fourth
Colby,
quarter.
yeah, dude, fourth quarter. That like Colby kind of he was like he won that
Yeah, he
round
was
for
coming
sure.
back. Yeah.
But then like I think the fifth, Usman won. I think it was like 3 and 4. I would say Kobe won, and then um what is it now? 2, 1, 2, and 5. Usman definitely won. But like
Oh,
it
so it
was
was
a
just best 3 out of 5, basically.
yeah. And so
Dang.
like I think he won by split decision too. Or no, it was unanimous. Yeah, he won by unanimous decision, but it was yeah, Rose won by split. Although I don't know why it was split. Rose definitely was better, but like I think
Yeah.
one of the judges was just like, "Hey, Zhang had a pretty solid fight too." But yeah, no, Usman was unanimous, defends his shit real quick, dude. Again, dude, Usman keeps getting better. He legit
Yeah.
keeps getting better, and now he's doing laps on the division. Beat
Yeah.
Colby the second time. And like yeah, dude, I think I honestly Hamza, if he has like a few other fights, could
Yeah.
definitely be in that like top welterweight like conversation. But
Hmm.
right now, I honestly don't think there's anyone better than like Kamaru Usman and Colby. Like they're the top
Yeah.
two for sure. Like I think
Hmm.
Dana White even said like post fight, it was like if Kamaru Usman wasn't a thing, Colby Covington would have been the champion. It's
Yeah.
just because Usman is so fucking good.
Hmm.
Like it's wild. But yeah, even after they're both like kind of hugged it out and we're like, yo, this is for the fight. Cause like Kobe's like straight up like he called them what do you call them? He's like the whole fake news shit.
Yeah.
And like yeah, he called them Marty fake news. He was like
What
yo,
the
you're the
fuck?
CEO of EPO. And then, and then like legit I think it was like literally the next day.
Yeah.
They like actually tested him and he was like
Hmm.
one of the few fighters to get like 50 clean um like test for steroids.
Yeah.
And so like he got jacking in some shit. So Usman
Uh-huh.
started making fun of it, like calling himself like the CEO of EPO and like some stupid
Oh
shit. Uh,
fuck.
like I think and then but then after they like hugged it out and they were like, yo, you need to earn my respect, all that shit. But dude, Colby, as much as like he's a fucking dumbass for like all the great America or make America great again, all of the
Yeah.
like fake news, all that stupid shit he does, he's funny as fuck. Like there was like a reporter asking him like a question and just like he was like basically going at him of like, hey, did Usman actually break your jaw? Are you gonna be able to send like the doctor notes or whatever? And then
Yeah.
Colby's just like, bro, you look like a bottle of Pepto Bismol. Get the fuck out of here, because he's wearing like an all pink suit or some shit.
Yeah.
And like Usman started cracking up about it too. So it's like he knows how to sell a fight. He's definitely funny. He's just a shitty human being. He's also like an
Yeah.
amazing fighter. That's what sucks. He's such a good fighter too. He's just a terrible fucking human being. Or like, I mean, again, I'm sure a lot of that is just like an act. I don't know. In real life, I don't think he's that big of an asshole all the time. But
Dude, you never know, dude. They might be big. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
holding back. They're
true,
holding back
true,
for
true.
TV.
True, could be because like even like other wrestlers apparently have came out and been like, "Yo, no one fucks with them," like even in the
Yeah,
wrestling world, and like he had to like switch gyms. I don't know. There's a bunch of shit, but like he's a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. At least I can say that about him. Um, but yeah, dude, these last two cards have been crazy. Max Holloway's
yeah,
fighting this weekend. Max
that's
Holloway is
crazy.
always going to be
Yeah,
lit to watch. And then the week after that, dude, is that 269? The week after that, let's see.
269. I have no idea.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's fucking Holloway. And then, oh no, there's a Misha Tate's fighting the week after that,
Yeah,
which is just a fight night. And then Jose Aldo's fighting the week after, again, another fight night. And then it's 269. Dude, UFC 269 about to be crazy. Oliveira, Dustin
269.
Poirier, Leon Edwards, Jorge Masvidal. That fight's gonna be ridiculous. Um, Sean O'Malley's fighting that card.
Yeah,
Dominic Cruz is in the fucking prelims, which is ridiculous. That's
dang, that's
crazy.
legit.
Um, yeah, dude, that whole shit's. Oh yeah, Nunes is fighting that card. Like the whole card is fucking decked out.
Dang,
That card is gonna be crazy.
that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, dude, UFC been turning up, man. UFC.
Yeah, dude, I gotta catch all these fights now.
Yeah,
Fuck.
dude, it's a good time to be UFC.
Like, dude, it's like you just gotta watch every single event now.
Like I'm low key upset I didn't get to watch like from the prelims because or even the
Yeah,
early prelims were ridiculous.
yeah,
I was busy doing shit, so I just caught the main card. But like, dude, legit from prelims, every fight is
yeah,
ridiculous. Like
yeah,
all really really good. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, man. From that, the Bulls. We could talk some basketball real quick.
Dang, dude. Dude,
Uh,
the Bulls are ridiculous right now, dude.
the Bulls are so fucking good. They're so good.
Dude, they had two what like 20-point comebacks in like
Yeah,
the
dude,
past
they're
week.
so
Dude,
fucking
they're
good.
ridiculous. Or it's like kind of a combination. It's like the Bulls have been on the good side of like these teams collapsing. They
Right,
just completely collapsed, and the Bulls just take over. Like
100%.
so, one was Celtics, and what was the other one?
Was it Utah or they just beat them straight up? I can't remember.
I can't
Um,
remember. Or the Jazz?
what's up?
Or no, it might have been the Nuggets, right? Nuggets.
Oh yeah, I can't remember. I
Oh fuck,
honestly
I don't
can't remember.
remember.
I think it was either
But
Jazz or
literally
Nuggets.
like
Sounds right.
yesterday, the day before, Bulls
Yeah, it was
just beat
like
like
that
they
recent.
just came back on the Celtics and
Yeah.
wrecked their lives. Dude,
Mm-hmm.
the Celtics suck.
So
Let's address that real
dude,
quickly.
you
The
see apparently
Celtics
they're
suck.
trying to trade or I think Philly's requesting it. Ben Simmons and then have Jalen Brown included in whatever
Yeah.
trade the Celtics have.
No, why don't they just do that straight up? That's a straight up trade.
Yeah.
I don't think Ben
True.
Simmons is worth anything more than Jalen Brown. Nothing.
Yeah. No.
Zero.
Yeah. 100%. If anything, Jalen Brown's worth more.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
No, I think Jalen Brown is worth more.
yeah.
But if the Celtics were like, all right, we'll do you a favor to save this season, then
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dude, I think the Celtics might just keep losing. Like they'll be 10-1 and they'll be like, holy shit, like we're gonna save the entire season. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, because the East is pretty weak, right? So you can have like a trash ass record and still get in, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. Shout out the Bulls. Dude, Steph Curry's going ballistic.
Dude, he
50
dropped
yesterday,
50.
bro.
No,
Oof.
he's actually not playing that. Like no one's playing well right now. All the stars, they all
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah. No.
What's going on with that? I think it's the new ball.
Yeah, it could be. It could definitely play a role. Cause like also no one's like remember legit last season? Last season or like the last like regular pre-COVID season. Like
Yeah,
every other week someone was dropping 50. Like it was ridiculous.
yeah,
Remember that once
mhm,
like I think like it was the year D Rose dropped 50 when he was on Minnesota.
yeah.
Like that year legit everyone was getting buckets.
Dude, it's because yeah, it was because of the fouling, dude. I feel like that was the peak of it.
Yeah, true.
That
That
was the
too.
peak of that shit. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, dude, there was like so many 20-point scores.
Bro, it was
So many people were
ridiculous.
scoring 20 points. I was like, wait. how can this many people score 20
Yeah,
points a game? It's
everyone was
insane.
going crazy.
Yeah, it's because they get like easily 5 free throws a game. So it's like 5 free points.
Hmm.
Everyone's like adjusted, 5 points off.
Yeah, that and also, do you think the new rules do anything like the pump fake shit you can't
So
do?
I think, yeah, so I think if they call more offensive fouls on that shit, that's gonna really change the game. I think.
Mm, yeah,
I don't know if they're gonna call offensive fouls because they said they potentially could, right?
yeah, yeah,
They could
yeah.
call an offensive foul if they push the defender back or some shit.
Right, right.
So if they start calling that, that's really gonna change how literally all the ball handlers play, right? Because literally all the ball handlers, what do? They do that shove off. You know what I'm saying? So if
Hmm.
they start calling that shit, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
facts, facts. Yeah, dude, it's like I think Harden's too good not to get better. I think he's gonna go back
Yeah.
to being like a regular, whatever he's doing, like a 30-point scorer. So Harden, I'm not really worried about. But I think like all the other players that do that shit, I think it's definitely affected them.
No, you know what I think? How people are saying like, oh, Harden can't score right now. I'm thinking that Harden's actually testing how to draw fouls right now. That's my
Mm,
guess. So
okay.
he's playing just these entire games just to draw fouls. That's my
Yeah.
guess because
True.
that's what I've been seeing. Because he hasn't stopped trying to go to the rim and
Mm,
draw fouls. So he's still having like a lot of foul like or trying to get foul kind of attempts,
right. Right.
but he hasn't been getting as many calls, right? So I think he's
Mhm.
literally gauging like, okay,
This is
like
what I
how
can
do
do.
I
This is what I can't. Yeah.
get all these fouls, right? And then once
Mhm.
he learns the facets, and then he'll start going crazy.
True.
That's my
Yeah.
dude. That's my theory. If it ends up being true, we'll see. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. We'll clip it. We'll clip it.
Yeah, we'll clip
Um.
this shit.
Yeah. But the fuck. Yeah. No. So I think I've been watching the Brooklyn games to even know in that detail. I've just been
Yeah.
seeing like
No, I just
recently
see here and
stats and
there.
stuff,
Yeah.
but like I just think Harden is just too. He's a fucking genius when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
I don't think this is like what he's gonna be doing.
Hmm.
I feel like he's gonna definitely adjust to it and like be a 30 point, at least a 30 point scorer in no time.
Yeah.
Um,
Facts.
but yeah, what else is going on? I mean, Lakers still suck. Lakers are terrible.
Dude, the Lakers are
Terribly.
horrid. It's because of LeBron's out mainly.
Yeah,
So it's
LeBron's
like
out.
Russ handling the ball. And
Hmm.
when Russ handles the ball, that's a match real quick.
Yeah, facts,
Um,
facts.
unless he's
Dude,
mid-season Russ, we're waiting for mid-season Russ in like the eighth game, but
yep, yep.
fuck, and
When he
we
just
need that.
turns up, yeah, legit, legit. Because like, dude, like we've been saying this the last few episodes. It's like Lakers are built to be a playoff team, but they're
Yeah.
so shit right now. They're so bad right now. Like,
No, dude, I don't know. Like, yeah, they just have to just adjust to Russ. Dude, also like Melo's been going crazy, dude. Melo's insane. Dude, dude, Melo's playing like he was 5 years ago, back when he was in
bro,
New York.
Denver Mellow with the oof.
No, dude, peak his peak was
New
his
York,
first 2 years in New York. Yeah,
true,
for sure.
true. Yeah, yeah, no, it's facts.
He
Yeah,
went
dude, so bad.
crazy. He
Like,
went crazy with Amari. Dude, him and Amari were insane.
dude, you remember that shot hit against the Bulls, dude? I still remember that shit. He hit it, and
Yeah,
it was like just like sliding down the court of
yeah.
his and at
And
MSU.
Melo never played defense, so he's playing exactly the fucking same. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, facts, facts,
actually, he's playing more
facts.
defense now. He plays more
Yeah, no,
defense now
hundred
than
percent, 100%. He
what he
actually
used
puts like
to.
some effort towards it.
Dude, the only times
Before
I
the
saw
zero
Melo
effort.
playing defense is when he was guarding Kobe or when he was guarding LeBron. Those are the
Yeah,
only two times I've ever seen
legit,
Melo play defense for real.
legit,
Like,
legit. Dude, remember that one position where like he fell and legit just laid down for like two straight
yeah,
possessions? I was like, yo,
legit. This
this is
man doesn't
so
give an F
wild.
about that. So if he's scoring, we get full potential Melo. You know what I'm saying?
Right, hundred
Dude,
percent.
he's shooting like 60% or some
You
shit,
know,
dude. Like
he's
crazy.
actually going dummy. He's actually going crazy. Like,
So,
or he's going crazy for like Melo in what is it, like 18th and 19th season in the league now?
yeah,
Like this is crazy.
yeah. Um, do you think if the Lakers keep losing, LeBron's gonna come back early.
Dude, I think there's legit about to be a massive trade All-Star weekend. All these mofos
Who
are
are they gonna
calling.
trade? Who are they gonna trade?
Dude, they're gonna figure some shit out. I think this always
Dude,
happens
what do you
with like
mean?
LeBron James.
Who are they gonna trade?
I
There's
don't
no one
know
even
who.
trade on the team.
Yeah, I don't know who they're gonna do it to, but
They're not gonna trade Melo now.
yeah, no, Melo
Melo's
stay.
crazy right now. They're gonna keep
Yeah,
Melo.
dude, they might ship Russ real quick.
Dude, they're not gonna ship Russ. I don't think. Well, if Russ agrees, though, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Do you think? Why the fuck would Russ agree to that though?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
fucking stupid as shit. He came home for a reason.
Hmm.
Like what?
Yeah, maybe not Russ or Melo, but I think everyone else is expendable.
Who else though, dude? There's no one else. Like everyone else
Dwight,
sucks.
um,
Dude, Dwight is not an asset right now. Like what?
like I don't know, like trade him for like a wing or some shit.
For who? For who,
Some
dude?
wing. I
Let
don't
me
know.
know.
Fucking get Malik Monk the fuck
Dude,
up out of there.
Lakers have no freaking assets, dude. Trading those types of players won't do shit, honestly.
Yeah, true. I don't know, but like going back to your question, if LeBron's just gonna sit the season or some shit,
No, he's not gonna sit this season, but like say he was gonna sit like the next 2 weeks and just chill, you know what I'm saying? Because
I mean,
he
yeah,
needs
I
to
could
just
totally
recover
see.
or whatever.
Yeah, I could totally see the next 2 weeks.
You know what I'm saying? So
I could
it's like
100% see that
say
shit.
he needed to do 2 weeks, but now like all this losing, they're just gonna keep losing like 5 more games
Hmm.
straight. And
Hmm.
then do you think LeBron's gonna need to come back or what?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm gonna just chill till like Christmas Day game, like just come back Christmas, like genuinely."
Dude, he could legit come back Christmas and they could still get like the fifth spot if he
Yeah,
did
nah,
that shit.
facts, legit,
If he just was like, yo,
legit.
I'm taking a break. I'm taking a
Yeah,
break till Christmas. Dude,
yeah,
that'd be insane. I think
bro. Also think about like he's
I
gonna
think
get
LeBron's could
all his,
single-handedly
bro.
carry if the season was that short.
Yeah, no, it would actually
I'm
be
dead at.
ridiculous. Because
Yeah,
like
because
basically
then it
he's
would be
gotten,
like the shortened season. Remember in like
yeah,
2013, some shit?
yeah, legit, legit. Yeah, because he'll get all of November off. He would get like basically most of December off,
Yeah.
and then he would come back a legit beast.
Dude,
Bro, year 19
he would
LeBron.
murder people. Yeah,
Ooh,
for real.
it'd be lit. It'd be lit. Like if he goes into that like almost playoff mode,
Yeah.
Christmas. Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be lit. That'll
Dude,
be lit.
I think they'll be fine because remember LeBron's first season with the Lakers?
Mm-hmm.
They had a pretty rough start, remember at the beginning too.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then they picked it up and then by Christmas they're in like the fourth spot or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Lakers could still do something like that potentially, right? It's
Yeah.
like they're pretty rough right now. LeBron's probably gonna come back in like the next 2 weeks or whatever, right? Dude, he'll probably come back next week.
You
It's
know,
just like
I think it's
abdominal strain.
yeah, it's just
I
some
don't
like
even know what the fuck that is. Like it's a bullshit injury totally.
yeah,
But
exactly.
uh, he'll probably come back like next week. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't yeah. So if they just pull back this season,
Mm-hmm.
they'll be fine. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, also it's like LeBron. If LeBron's like, "Hey, I'm gonna just chill. I'm gonna just rest for the
Yeah,
next month," the doctor's gonna be like, "All right, yeah, we'll make some shit up for you." And it's
yeah.
also like, dude, he's also in year 19, so it's not like it's not believable. If you're like, "Hey, I strained some shit and just want to sit,"
Dude, he
you're
didn't strain
okay,
anything,
cool.
dude. Let's be real. He didn't
Yeah,
strain
no,
anything.
yeah, he's
But
been chilling. He's quite
he
good.
might just feel sore. He's just
Exactly,
sore or something.
exactly,
He's
exactly.
just sore in his entire body
Yeah,
because
no,
he's
hundred
old.
percent, 100%. Like
He's old.
I highly doubt he's actually injured.
Yeah.
But they're like, yo, you're 19, you feel sore, you could
Yeah.
sit,
And
you
he's,
want to sit.
I think, I remember telling you, I was just like, the whole reason they got Russ is that so if LeBron can chill.
Mm-hmm.
I told you that,
Right,
right? And
right.
so that's what they're doing right now. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, let's just see if Russ can carry. Like Russ has to like fucking go accelerate and go mid season right now, real
Mm-hmm.
quick.
Yeah, no,
Mid season
facts.
Russ.
Yeah, facts. He has to like at least be like a reliable. All he needs to be is more efficient.
Dude, no,
Like if
not
he's
more
efficient, he
efficient.
doesn't turn the ball
Dude,
over.
no,
Like
it's turnovers.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
the only thing that
Yeah,
Russ's downfall is turnovers. That's
bro.
the only
Man's
thing.
had a quadruple double
Dude,
with
no one gives
turnovers.
an F about a break, right? A break is a break, right?
Yeah,
Like you can't do what you can't do, right? So he's not gonna shoot threes. Like as long as he just doesn't do that, we're
yeah,
cool with it, right? But dude, the turnover, like in the most like 1 minute left, we're up two. You know what I'm saying? And he turns it over, and
hmm.
then they hit a three, and you're like, "Yo, what the f, dude?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's when you're like, "Dude, what the f?" You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
That
bro.
turnovers are
Yeah,
the worst, man. What the
yeah.
heck?
No
But
facts. Like,
he can reduce that. Like that's what I was hoping. Like LeBron turns it over a lot, but he does like legit shit. So I was hoping LeBron could help him reduce the turnovers, but
yeah,
it clearly didn't help.
yeah, dude. He just doesn't play smart. That's legit what it
Yeah,
is. He'll take like stupid ass shots. He'll like make clearly the wrong pass.
yeah,
Like I like dude, but see that's what makes him so good too, though, because he'll do like some crazy shit and it'll work,
yeah.
and you'll be like, oh fuck, Russ is crazy. But then
Mhm.
he'll do the same something similar, but then it'll end up in a turnover or like a brick or something.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the issue. It's
Yeah,
out
but
of
it's like this.
control.
Exactly.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. Because sometimes you just do some crazy shit and you're like you don't even
Dude,
expect it,
dude, also
and somehow
his
works.
passes out, like at least from the games I've seen, like dude, he passes them so off target, bro. Like, dude, what's going on? Like you see LeBron because we're
Right.
like spoiled by seeing LeBron, right? We see LeBron like
Yeah.
perfect, like
Just
boom, right?
pinpoint. Yeah.
Right? But
Yeah.
dude, Russ is like 3 feet off, dude. The dude has to catch it all the way over here and move like 3 feet over and then take the shot. Like I'm like, dude,
Dude, nah, he just flings it. That's
yeah.
like he's not trying to aim. He's just like pop,
Like, bro, dude's
straight up
3 feet
flinking
over
it,
that way, like, bro.
bro. Russ crazy. Russ is crazy,
And he's not even that far, you know. He's like in the middle of the court, so it's like, dude's not even that far.
bro. Wildin', wildin'. Oh, dude, great topic. We need to address real quick. You see Jokic's shove.
Was it? Oh, dude, dude, that shove was legit, dude. You know
Boom.
what? Who taught him how to shove like that? His brothers, real
Brothers, dude.
quick. His
Brothers,
gangsta
killers.
brothers. His
Dude,
gangsta
did you know
brothers.
one of his brothers actually fights like I don't know if it's amateur professionally, but he does Muay Thai.
No, yeah, we talked about this.
Oh, we
We
have.
talked about that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Dude's ridiculous.
dude,
Ridiculous.
both of his brothers are jacked and tatted,
Bro.
like jacked and tatted, and just
Yeah.
like as big as Jokic, but just like boom, you know
Muscular.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Just
big guys.
yoked. Yeah.
It's crazy. So it's like
Dude, did you see the
they
Twitter
protected his
exchanges?
ass. What?
You
Oh,
see the
they went at it on Twitter.
no, not Jokic and Marcus More. Was it Marcus that got shoved or was it Markeith that got shoved?
Marcus, I think Marcus.
Marcus. So it was
Clippers, right?
Markeith
Yeah.
on Twitter was like, oh, shoving something along the lines of like, oh, you shoved him while his back was turned. That's some pussy shit. Like that was basically the message.
Yeah.
And dude, his brothers replied to him. His brothers were
Oh
like,
shit.
just leave it where it is. You don't want to take this further. Yo,
Oh shit,
crazy,
dude, that's some gangster shit.
bro,
That's some gangster
bro.
shit.
Yeah,
Oh
dude. And
shit.
then Markeith responded to something else, and then the brothers responded again. But like, dude, they're you could tell don't fuck with them basically. And like, so apparently after the end of the game, all the
Yeah.
Heat team was like, "Yo, meet us in the back of the tunnel after the game."
Yeah,
Blah, blah, blah.
I saw Jimmy say that shit.
Yeah, some stupid shit.
Dude, Jimmy said I saw him just like
I was like, yo, this is goofy shit. Apparently, like Jokic was like all the way at the end of the bench too.
yeah,
When Jimmy started going crazy, like I was like, yo, this is so goofy.
yeah.
But apparently Udonis has said something, and Twitter was crazy. Twitter was like, yo, Udonis Haslam says something. Jokic's brothers do not give a fuck. Like they legit came out of war torn Bosnia, like Serbia or some shit. Like they don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about no Udonis Haslam. Like
Dude,
what is he
no,
gonna do? Like bro,
dude, they're gangsters, dude. What the fuck?
yeah, dude, they're
They're
legit
from the
fighters.
they're from the actual streets that like there that was warred upon, dude. Like
bro.
what?
Yeah. Also,
Get out of here, dude. What?
bro, dude. Also, you see that shove? He sent, dude.
Yeah.
Like he
It
sent
was
him.
like a it was like an NFL shove, dude. Like
Yeah, dude. I was
boom.
like,
He
yo,
put that shoulder.
bro.
He put
They
that
be
shoulder
trying
down.
him too. That
Yeah.
was a message. He was like, "Hey, don't try me. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you."
No, dude, but it's like because you know how like everyone makes fun of European players, like, oh,
Mhm.
like they're not
Too
tough and all this
soft,
shit.
right? Right.
So now it's like, dude, Jokic is like, dude, I'm tired of being called soft real quick. Your
Oh,
ass is
what's
soft.
up,
Yeah. What
bitch?
the
What's up, bitch? But yeah, dude, that shit crazy. That shit was crazy, especially on Twitter. Twitter's the greatest place. Oh
yeah.
wait, this was a fucked up tweet that people were making, but it was
What?
funny as fuck. They were like, so this was like right after the news came out that 8 people passed away at Travis's concert.
Yeah.
And like hella people were like, dude, imagine as you're passing away to sicko mode. I was like, yo, and
Dude, that's ab. Dude,
bro,
that's ab. Who says that shit?
it was trending for that reason solely. They were like, yo, imagine as you're passing away, sicko mode is playing. I was like, yo,
Dude, that's fucked. What
bro,
the fuck, man?
bro, this was like hours after the
Out
news.
like a light, right? Out like a light.
Bro,
Like
legit.
dude, that's ab. That's ab. That's so apt.
Oh fuck.
Dude, that's
That's a
apt up,
clip.
man.
That is a clip on TikTok. Oh my god, dude. That shit was crazy. Um yeah, shout out the Jokic brothers on Twitter. That's legit their handle at Jokic brothers. So
That's legit.
go check
That's
them.
legit.
Go check them out.
That's
Go see
legit.
their tweets real quick. Um, but yeah, anything else? Is there anything else we didn't cover? Music? What came out in music? Dude, honestly, I've been just listening to all the shit. If I'm keeping it at a bean.
A bean. Keep it a bean.
Yeah, dude. Oh, we talked about Florin already. What else have I been listening to? Oh yeah, Saba dropped a single. Saba single.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think the full project is coming out this Thursday or Friday, technically. Um, so that's gonna be lit. Saba's new project is
Dang.
about to be
That's
fire.
gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. I haven't heard some Saba in so long,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
It's been too
Yeah,
long. That shit's
facts.
crazy.
Facts. We need Saba. We need new Saba ASAP. So yeah, getting that
ASAP
Friday.
Rocky.
Amelia dropped. I listened to it like
Yeah.
once, twice ish. Not enough to actually give like a review on it, but like it sounded cool. It was definitely like
dude,
fun.
dude, you didn't even like Charmander, dude. I thought Charmander was lit.
No,
I like that
Charmander
shit.
was lit. I enjoyed Charmander.
Dude, you
I
said it
know it.
sounded like a Mario song or whatever.
Yeah, in a good way though. I meant it in a good way. It sounded like a Nintendo soundtrack, but it was lit. It was lit.
Yeah, no, I think that's what it was supposed to be. It's like
Yeah.
colorful and like bouncy
Yeah,
type shit,
exactly.
whatever.
Exactly.
You know, that type shit.
Yeah. So
But
like
no, it
legit,
was fun. It was good.
yeah. Like the best way I can describe it is fun. Like I
Yeah.
definitely have to like listen to it a few more times to actually give a review on it. But like off top, yeah. Like fun is definitely the best way to describe it. But yeah, what else is dropping? I know Saba's dropping. Um oh Travis dropped those 2 songs that were kind of cool.
Yeah. They weren't that crazy, right?
Yeah, it was
I didn't hear anything interesting out
wild.
of it really.
Yeah. But he dropped yeah, I think Saba's the only one I can remember off top that I know for a fact is dropping Friday.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's probably some other stuff that I just can't remember. But
All right, let's talk about Ye and then wrap it.
oh yeah, Drink Champs.
Yeah.
Kanye West on Drink Champs. I know part 2 is coming out Thursday. So probably as this is out, that's probably gonna be out
Oh
too.
shit. We gotta watch that in
Yeah,
totality and see.
yeah. So did you watch all of part 1?
Not all the way. I only watched like half of it so
No,
far. I gotta
I
watch all of
watched.
it.
Yeah, no, I watched the whole thing. You got to the Big Sean John Legend part though, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, dude, nah, that part's crazy. That part's actually like it's
Yeah.
that's
So what was
where
he saying? It was like his biggest mistake
I'm signing Big
was
Sean.
signing Big Sean, right?
Yeah, and this was his
Dude, what?
reasoning was John
Yeah.
Legend and Big Sean helped the Democrats when he was trying to become president, and they flipped on him. Like that's his whole reasoning behind it, and it's like
Yeah.
that's where you could see the crazy Kanye. And I mean,
Dude,
also
what?
recently, Big Sean got out of his good music deal,
Yeah.
so he was basically alluding to the fact on Twitter that like Ye is just basically in his feelings, which yeah, you could kind of see on video too. It seemed weird, like the like
Oh,
his
so you think
reasoning
Ye
for
just
it was
made it up? He was just pissed.
yeah, yeah, essentially.
So he was just pissed that Sean was
Yeah,
like,
I
"Yo,
think he
I
was.
want out."
Yeah, he was just like making up reasons to hate him. I think with
Yeah.
John Legend, I mean, I'm sure when he says that, hey, they helped out the Democrats and didn't like
Yeah.
weren't like vocal about, hey, vote for Kanye or didn't even support me or some shit. I'm
No,
sure
yeah, they
that
probably
played a
didn't
part.
vote for him. They probably
Yeah,
didn't vote for him.
yeah. They were both like they were both, I think, pro Biden. Like they did like
Yeah.
ads and shit too. So I think that's why he was like so pissed. He was like,
Mhm.
they went the distance with it, basically. But
Yeah.
I think that good music, Big Sean signing or getting out of good music, probably I would assume the businessman in him definitely probably plays a part. Where he's like, you got out.
No, yeah, he that deal's probably not as good as it was before. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. I think I I I'm not 100% sure, but I think Big Sean's not independent.
Right now. So he
Yeah.
didn't sign with a new
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
record
Yeah,
label. Okay.
unless he's like, so Good is technically under Universal or some shit,
I have no idea.
or it's not. I don't think it's Universal.
So
I
what
don't remember.
Interscope? Is it Interscope?
Interscope. Yeah,
That's
I
what
think
it
it
is.
is
Yeah.
Interscope. I think it's Interscope.
Interscope. Oh no, no, it is Universal. It
Oh, it
is you.
is
You're
Universal.
right. You're right the first time.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, no. So like, I don't know if Big Sean has like a separate deal with Universal, and like he had a previous deal with Good Music. I don't know if that's still the
Yeah.
case or if he's like 100% independent, but I know he got out of his Good Music deal for sure, for sure. So, yeah, shout out Big Shandan. But talking about the interview as a whole, or at least what have you gotten up to? What or what stood out to you from what you watched? Yeah, little bitch.
What stood out so far is that yeah, I guess like Kanye's a little bit more down to earth
Mm-hmm.
right now. He's
Yeah.
not as wild as he was previously
Mm-hmm.
in other ones. But yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know what I've thought of it so far. I feel like I have to watch even part two to get a full understanding
Right.
of
Yeah.
what's going on here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. Yeah. Like I think everything there was nothing he said that was like really groundbreaking.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, whoa, holy shit. Like, I mean, his overall message was definitely like, a we have to help all these people. He was like very thoughtful and it seemed genuine in the sense of like he's really trying to help people.
Yeah.
And then like that Big Sean shit that came out of left field, and that was like crazy Kanye, and that's obviously like the clickbaity shit that you see everywhere in Complex and stuff. But
Mhm.
I'd say like ignoring that, legit, all the basically the whole interview, you can kind of tell like he seems like he's at a better place mentally, where he just genuinely seems happy and like he's talking about helping people. Like he seems good in a sense.
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah, like I think that's like the biggest thing. There was like one thing he did say that was interesting though. He said Benny Siegel came up with Yeezy, like the word Yeezy, or straight up just calling him Yeezy. And so Kanye was like offering him. I can't remember on the interview if he said stock or money. I think he just had money on the interview, but it came out later that Kanye actually offered Beanie like I think it was like what was it? I know it was like 5% stock, but then I think it
Yeah.
was like $5 million, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Just because he came up with Easy, which I thought was a pretty cool story, and like
Dang.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's crazy.
yeah, it was a cool ass story. Um, but yeah, no, I honestly don't think there was anything too wild. The interview was really good though. It was definitely a really good watch. So definitely go check it. I mean, if you're a Kanye fan, you've probably already watched it or at least know about it. Um,
Yeezy
but
fan.
yeah,
If you're not a Kanye fan, then why the f are you watching us? That's a real
facts,
fucking question. It's a
facts.
real effing question here. Like
Hey,
all we do on here is talk about Kanye,
yeah,
honestly, and
exactly,
and D Rose and D Rose.
exactly. It's the same topics mostly with a little flavor
Yeah.
in between. Um, but yeah, man, I think that's a good place to wrap it. Definitely next week with part two out, we're gonna actually go over the whole thing and like if there is anything crazy in part two.
Yeah, facts.
Talk
No,
about it.
yeah, I just want to put it together and then we can do like a full
Yeah,
analysis on what
exactly,
Kanye was saying here.
exactly. So next week, definitely a lot. I guess not a lot bigger, but more detail definitely in the Kanye
More detail.
conversation with
Facts.
Noriega. Shout out Nori. Also, shout out Drink Champs. Actually, though they've been I can't remember what the last thing was, but even their previous guest was legit. They've had oh yeah, it was Wale. What the fuck? Wale was their previous guest. That episode was fire. All of their episodes have been really, really good recently.
Yeah, facts.
So yeah, shout out Drink Champs. And yeah, with that, we can wrap this joint up. Episode 128. Talk some UFC, talk some basketball, talk some music, all that good stuff, man. Be sure to follow all the socials, click all the links in bio. And we about to sleep. So peace.
Yeah, we about to pass out. All right, peace.
Deuce.